What's going on, everybody? Welcome to thebeatmajors.net. So back again with another video. Today, we're gonna be talking about bus track aux send. Basically, bus tracks are just kind of a signal in which you can send other signals to applies processing different effects so that they all are affected by the same effects. And today we're working on a track here, and basically for the sample, we wanted to put some certain effects on the sample to you know basically like reverb or make a stereo enhancer to kind of make it wide. So we just kind of want to show you what and how you would use a bus, what it's for, how you would set it up. And you can achieve this in Studio One, Pro Tools, Reason, Ableton. Any DAW has bus tracks, aux sends, different things like that. So here, right here, as you can see, this channel is not being sent to the the master channel. There's no cable going to the master. It's going to the channel next to it. Reason being is because we wanted to be able to maybe put some delay on the sample without the main sample being affected, put some reverb on the sample without the sample being affected itself. And we actually, if you can see here, with FL's stereo separation knob, we put the actual sample channel in mono so that we can then put it into the send or the bus track and put stereo enhancement on it so that the sample is wide, like I said, without affecting anything on the main channel. Now, as you see, we did put some multi-band compression on it just to kind of bring it up to a normal level, and also we EQ'd it just to kind of take out the low end, bring out some of the mids, and we kind of cut the treble out just slightly, not too much, just frequencies that really don't need to register for this particular sample. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of show you guys what the bus is for. So what we want to do is we want to use the bus basically to be able to send how much of the effect. So if this was a reverb bus, if you had, say you have a channel and you just only want reverb on that, what you can do is you can say, okay, you know what? I want this sample with reverb on it. So what we're going to do is we're going to put some reverb on here. And with the reverb being on there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of show you guys what this will do. Now, one thing I always forget with this setup is when you do send these to the bus, you're not able to control how much of the effect it's going into. So if you're doing reverb on here and you like, okay, this is like my main reverb bus, well, you don't want to disconnect it from the master. So I'm going to show you what happens when you have it on the master and have it on the bus. So as you see, when I turned it down, the effects turned off basically. Because again, this is, for instance, like I said, if you just only wanted this to be your reverb bus, then you can control how much of this reverb is affecting your actual channel here. So if this was your reverb, again, like I said, you want to bring this down and you only want to have 18 dB of reverb. Well, that's how much reverb is going to be on that track. So that's one way to look at it. Another way is the way that we did it. Basically, when you turn this down, you don't hear anything, you lose it. But when I turn it up, so now we have the reverb on there, and then we can either control it from here, which is what we would have to do now because we actually took this channel off of the master. So this isn't being sent here and to the effects. It's only being sent to the effects. So, you know, in order for us to be able to, if we want just a lot of reverb again, you just have to have this set up to the master track like that. And then, you know, you'd only need to just send a little bit. But we're going to take this back off of here. And again, like I said, you know, even when you want to do how we put compression and EQ on it, you can do the same thing here without putting in any effects on the main sound. So if you're like, okay, I don't want the main channel affected with effects, I can just send it to the bus like we already did. And then we can put, you know, EQ on there. And let's do like a kind of like a high pass and just kind of drop out the lows. And let's see what that sounds like. So now we were able to drop the lows without even touching this actual track here. And, you know, again, this is good for, like I said, if you like to just send delay to a channel, or if you want to just send reverb to a specific channel, or if you know, to specific channels, you can have hundreds of tracks going to this one if this was just your reverb bus, or if this was just your delay bus, or if this was just your compressor bus. You know, you want to bring certain sounds up or something, you can set just a compressor on here and have all your sounds going to this, and you're saying, okay, this bus here will boost my sound or boost certain sounds to a certain level that need to be together or that need to be grouped together. So this can also be used as a group track. You know, if you have vocals, same thing. This can be used as your main bus, and this will just help you cut down on your CPU, because I know a lot of people will put an effect on this one, an effect on this one, an effect on this one, this one, you know, this one, and then it eats up your CPU. But you can cut down that usage of plugins by having a certain chain of sounds or a chain of plugins on one channel and sending all of those to this one channel. So I hope you guys, I hope that made sense to you guys. You know, if you have any questions or comments, you know, leave the comments below and we'll, you know, try to answer them as fast as we can to try and help you guys. But again, hope you guys got some value out of this. And until next time, peace.